Hello and welcome back to Raised on a Garden Pantry. I'm Stephanie and I'm so glad you're here with me. It is morning time and we're gonna make something for breakfast. So stay tuned to find out what it is. Today we're going to be making a chocolate stuffed cream biscuits. Now I found this in one of my magazines that I get, and this looked really interesting. I was reading it and I was reading it and I kept reading it and I'm like, I've made something like this before. Biscuits, like breakfast biscuits with heavy cream before. I'm like, oh, and then they stuff it with a piece of chocolate. How delicious. So let's give it a try for my family. They'll be so surprised. Let's get started here. Now it's supposed to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. I'm not gonna do that right now because these need to sit in the freezer for 15 minutes and I'll just turn it on when I am doing that. Now you want 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Generally, I would use a different brand of flour when I have made these biscuits before. The one kind of flour that is made to make really good fluffy biscuits. But I'm going to do what the directions say. So that flour might just make them too fluffy. So we need 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That's kind of an odd measurement, but let's kind of do that. That's about 3/4. Or you can use the appropriate measurement. All right, so now we're gonna get that in, and we need a 1/4 cup of sugar. Let's find that, and there we go. There is the ingredients. And 1.25 cups right there. It says 1.25 cups, plus more for brushing. So let's put 1 cup in here. Oh, it's not that early here. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. It is a school day. Oh, this stuff is creamy. And we start school about 8:30, but we might start a little later today. Well, probably around 8:30. 8:39 is usually when we start school. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna stir this until it's just combined. And it's funny, I use this salad bowl a lot because when I make regular biscuits, I don't make them too often, but I do. I kind of forget about them, and then I'll start making them like in the summer, and the oven's so hot, it makes your house hot. I don't know how people made those every day, but anyway, a long time ago, because man, it just made your house so hot, even with air conditioning. All right, now we just till it combine, and then we need to add, it says add an additional 2 tablespoons of cream, and then we're gonna need. Now the reason why I use this one here, this bowl, that's what I was saying, is because it's kind of like, I don't have to put it on my counter, because biscuits are not my favorite things to make because they're messy. And then I gotta clean it off. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of knead it here. I've looked at this recipe a lot in the last month or so. This magazine comes every other month, or it has 2 months in it, and it came really early. This is a February issue, and it came in December. So I try not to look at it too early, but whatever, I was looking at it. Anyway, so let's kind of knead this together, get it in a bowl. And I'm not the best overall biscuit maker. Sometimes they turn out really good, sometimes they don't. But I think the less you handle it, the better your biscuits are. Okay, sprinkle some flour on the counter. I got it on my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands, get this off. And then we're going to slightly roll it to about 11 1/8 inch rectangle. So I I shouldn't do that. So let me go wash my hands and we'll come back. I will come back and I will roll this out. All right, so we want to roll this out so gently. I'll make like pie crust. I make a lot of things, but biscuits are not my favorite so much. I don't even know what 11 by 8, that looks about 11 by 8. So basically this recipe is only making 6 biscuits though. Place a piece of chocolate square in the bottom of each rectangle and then lightly brush the edges of with cream. So, there we go. Now my sweet boy found this chocolate at the grocery store, but it wasn't semi-sweet. It said semi-sweet. So this one's milk chocolate with hazelnuts, but I think that'll still be fine. So you want to put one of these probably kind of here, then we'll fold it over. So we'll do this. I'm going to take some cream here and just kind of brush it so it will seal. So fancy. I totally did not do these right. Here, we'll take some of this and put that there. And we just kind of want to fold that up. And there we go. We'll have them kind of like that. See, I'm not a biscuit maker. I usually do like drop biscuits. Seriously. There we go. We'll just kind of put them like that. All right. This one will be a little better. Oh, now it's sticking. Right, here we go. And I totally cut it wrong. It was only supposed to make 6, but I made 8. I don't know. Anyway, here they are. So I'm going to go put these in the freezer for 15 minutes and then I'm going to bring them back out. I'm going to put another tray underneath here, it said in the directions, and we're going to bake them for 18 to 20 minutes at 450 degrees. Here they are, just out of the oven, and I think they look really good. Now, one thing I did forget to do, I forgot to brush them with heavy cream and sprinkle a little sugar on them. But, you know, sometimes with first recipes, trying out new ones, things can happen. But I'm sure they'll taste delicious. So we're gonna let these cool for a few minutes and we'll give them a try. So here they are, chocolate cream stuffed biscuits. That was the official name on the magazine. So let's give it a try. Let's cut it in half here. You can see it. Ooh, and they're still warm, and there's the chocolate inside. See, they're nice and steamy. They'd be really good. You could put butter on them. That would be good too. So let's give this a try. It'll be really hot. Just take a little bite. And there's our bite. Mmm. Those are good. Really delicious, guys. So if you're making biscuits and you want to add a little sweet treat, why don't you try these ones and give your family a nice chocolatey surprise. So I hope you have a great day. It's the start of my way. I will see you in the next one. Bye.